Hello, welcome to the first ever Heart of America Athletic Conference Women's Golf Media Day. I'm your host, Derek Johnson, the sports director on KLWN in Lawrence, Kansas. Today, we have the newest team in the Heart of America Athletic Conference. That is MidAmerica Nazarene and their head coach, Scott Seymour, and golfer Mava Fardell. So I guess, Coach, first year of the MNU golf program on the women's side of things. How excited are you for starting a program from scratch here and the process of putting this together?
Yeah, it has been a lot of fun getting this program started. With women's golf, it's definitely tried to build like a good base to get your program started and get going in the right direction. I think we have a really good group of girls that are very young, and that's probably the hardest thing for us to overcome right now. Is playing against teams that are seasoned, playing against teams that have people that have been playing college golf for a long time, and just reminding them on a daily basis, like this is your first tournament. You guys are brand new to this, and we're playing against guys or ladies that have been doing this for a long time. And just trying to reiterate that it's going to take us time to build a program, but the process is a lot of fun and the growth is really cool to see at the end of the day. So I think we got a really good start with some really good group of ladies.
Mava, what's your major and where are you from?
My major is business administration, and I'm from Switzerland, Europe.
And what brought you from Switzerland to MNU?
This man right here was pretty convincing, and I always knew I wanted to go to the US to try out the experience and learn to adapt to a new culture. But I always knew I wanted to play golf as well, and this kind of just was the best option. And I just knew I was going to be like at home here, so it was the best choice for me.
Does that mean anything extra to you that you get to be a part of the first ever MNU women's golf team?
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy to think that. I mean, that's probably the last thing I would have thought, being so far away from here and just coming here and being able to actually make a difference and create a good base for the future generation of girls that are going to be coming here. So yeah, it's an honor really to be here right now.
What got you into golf? When did you start playing when you were younger?
My parents have been playing golf for longer than I have, and I was always messing around on the driving range with my dad's and my mom's clubs, and I guess I just got hooked from then. So it was really my parents playing golf that got me into golf as well when I was 6. So yeah.
Coach, tell us about Mava's game and some of her teammates, what they're going to provide for you this season.
Yeah, Mava is a very strong golfer. You know, when she's out there practicing, anybody on our guys team will look over and say, wow, she hits the ball very, very solid. But what Mava is learning is she's, very young and getting stacked up against, another senior in her group can be intimidating for her. But she's learning very quickly and she's putting it together at a rapid pace, which is really good to see. And we know that, good scores after good scores and consistent good scores are coming. She just has to get comfortable kind of being in a new environment. The rest of our team is doing great. Mariana, Laurel, and Adriana got off to a really good start. Like I said, we're a very young team, but these 4 girls have been a really good base for us. And the coolest thing about that is I think that they bring to the table, knowledge and, just being a good person where I can, bring in recruits in the future, knowing that it's not just going to be me that is coaching them. It's going to be Mava. It's going to be Mariana, Laurel, and Adriana. Like they're going to be able to be the coach when I'm not around. And I really like that about our team that we've got. One of the cool things that to kind of go back to Mava's question, I tell them a lot is being a first-year program, we're able to break a lot of records because just about every time that we go out and play, we're breaking a new record. So it's cool, it's fun, but it's been just a great year starting off.
And you guys finished second at the Hart Championship preview over at the Preserve in Moravia, Iowa. How encouraging was that for you and the team? And does that give you extra motivation because of that course?
That was an interesting week. I don't know if anybody knows about this, but the weather and the way that that was all set up, Mava was actually injured and she played injured, and she tried to give it a go, but weather wasn't able, we weren't able to finish that off due to weather, but it was really cool to get started. And it's hard to say because there were so many factors in one golf tournament that paper doesn't really show. And just to see two of our girls at the top of a leaderboard that was with that field was really, really cool in our first year. So I think we took a lot of confidence from that tournament that's going to help us just continue to build and kind of move this program in the right direction.
And coach, what is it that brought you to MNU to undertake this challenge of starting up a new program?
There's a lot of factors that go into that. Personal factors, just wanting to be in the town. I have a very young family, and my wife's family is from Olathe, and we've always wanted to live in the area. Love the Kansas City area. I love what MNU is about, and the direction that they're going with their athletic department. And quite honestly, just the challenge of starting a program kind of motivates me. And I wasn't expecting this as a coach. Every day I wake up and I can't say it's anybody's fault but my own. So if we win, it's on me. If we lose, it's on me. And it's actually been really cool for me as a coach because it motivates me every day because everything that happens is ultimately falls on our program. And I was the one that came in and started that. Along with everybody that trusted me enough and trusted the school enough to entrust us to jump on board and try to get this thing off the ground.
Mava, what have been some of your favorite things about MNU, and what's maybe the biggest difference or adjustment for you from being at MNU than being back home in Switzerland?
Obviously, when you come from that far away, there's a lot you have to sacrifice and a lot of things you're going to have to accept. Some days you're not going to feel good, you're going to be homesick, and I feel like coach and most of my teammates have been doing a great job at that, like just telling me, even just checking on me, telling me it's going to be fine, I'll be home soon. It's really small things, but I feel like the community around us has just been really helping from being far away. It is very different, just mainly for the fact that my family's back home, so it's completely different. And I couldn't highlight one big difference from back home except for the fact that the one has family and the other has people that are becoming my family. So it's just, trying to adapt. Yeah.
Do you have a go-to shot or a go-to club?
Usually my putter, but yesterday it kind of let me down, but usually my putter and my driver is my strong suit. So yeah.
Well, Coach Mava, I appreciate it. Thanks for the time and good luck in year one.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.